Hello, my name is Johan Falk. I work at Node 1 in Sweden, and you are very welcome to this second episode of Learn Drupal 7 with Node 1. In this screencast we're going to look at nodes, the most important thing you probably have on a Drupal website. We're going to look at the basics of what nodes really are and how you can create and edit this node stuff. So, this being the very first screencast in this series with actual content in it, I have a completely fresh Drupal site here. And on the front page, when you have installed Drupal, you have no less than two links to add content to this site. And as we'll find out as we go along, content is just another name, well, nodes is a fancy name for this content that we're creating. So, without further ado, we just jump in and add some new content to this website. The site presents us with two options here. One is article, one is basic page. These are two different content types that we can create on this site. So if we select article, we get a form. This is called the node edit form or the node creation form because we're right now about to create a node. And traditionally, the first content on the site can be hello world. That's going to be the title of my site. This node edit form is a bit of a wizard or something. You get a number of fields that you fill in, and you, well, if you don't know what to put in them, you look at the help text underneath. So in the title I write hello world. I can write tags, enter comma separated list of words to describe your content. And I'm gonna just write here alpha, beta, gamma, for example. Alright, these are words that describe my content in some way. Fair enough. Then I come to something called body. That's the body of my article here. And I'm going to use a tool I have to get some nonsense text from the web. Okay, so I have title, I have tags, I have body. Now I can also attach an image here, it says. We're going to have a closer look at this fancy stuff up here in a later screencast. Add an image. I'm going to add my, say, evolution 1 image here. Upload. And it gets me an alternate text. This is a Drupal learning curve, for example. Alt text are used for people who don't view images but have screen readers or for some other reason have images disabled. Alright, there are some other settings down here, but we're not going to look into these right now. So I just hit save here, and wham, I have created a new piece of content on my website. It's called Hello World. It has an image. It says it's published by me. I'm super admin right now. Image, text, has tags, comments. We're going to look at comments in the later screencast as well. Okay. So that's how easy it is to create new content on your Drupal site. And when you have actually found some kind of typo or something in here, in all the Latin text, you can hit edit if you're allowed to. I'm right now logged in as an administrator, so I can do basically whatever I like on this site. So I can hit edit, go back to this form with everything pre-filled in, so I don't have to type it again. That's good. And I can add another line at the end. This is a new line. And I can just hit save here. But before I do that, I'm going to show you something else because this is pretty cool with Drupal. You have what's called revision information. If I make changes and want to keep the previous version of this content as well, I can mark this create new revision stuff and say I added a new line at the end. When I save here, the old content is kept underneath this, and the new content is here. We can see we have a new line. And we also get this new tab here called revisions. If I click it, we have the current version added by me, and I have some kind of log entry here to say what I changed, but I also have the prior version here that I can check out if I want to. Looks like this. Fair enough. And if I realize that this was actually a better version, I can revert it. So I get the old version here, and I have the old versions on underneath it. So if I change my mind again, I can do that. Alright, so this is creating an article node on a Drupal site. The node is, remember, a fancy name for a piece of content. And we're going to have a look at something else here. If we add content again, you have a quick link up in your shortcut toolbar. And if I add a basic page, you can see that I have, it looks a bit different. Some things are similar. I have a title here about this site. I'm going to call this basic pages are usually used for static information like about us, stuff like that. I'm gonna add a body here. And as you see, I don't have any place to enter any tags. I don't have any places to add images. Apart from that, the articles and basic pages are the same. This is because these are two different node types, and they can have more or less completely different properties. So I have this about this site node that is a basic page, only has a piece of text in it. And if I go back, oh, hello world, I have image, piece of text, and also tags like this. Okay, before we end this screencast, I want to show you something else, and that is here at the start page we now have what's called a teaser of this article. By default, all articles are published on the front page as teasers. Teasers contain a smaller image and a smaller version of the article itself. And here the Drupal has cut off about 600 characters of the first part of the text in the article and uses it in this teaser. If I want to, I can change this text to whatever I like, and that's what I want to show you. If I use a quick link here, I can edit this node, and I can click the edit summary link here and add something of my own. This is my custom summary text, and you can see if I leave this blank, Drupal will use the trimmed value of the full text here instead. Alright, save. And you can see here at the front page I have my custom summary text. If I click read more, or on the title here, I come to the node page itself, and I don't have my custom summary here, but the full text only. Alright, to wrap up this screencast, you can create content on your website by clicking the Add Content button. Content comes in two flavors. There are articles and basic pages. By default, you can. We'll see in later screencast how you can expand this to cover much more types of content. These are the same in many different ways, but they contain different kind of information. For example, the article has an image and it also has tags, which the basic page lacks. Alright, and the big secret, well, the big takeaway for this screencast, I think, is that content and nodes are the same things. So you hopefully shouldn't be that confused when people talk about nodes. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching this first screencast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.